Hey everyone, Sean Thompson here, spiritual counselor and psychic medium. I am here, if you can see, where I am in beautiful Idaho Springs, Colorado. I just got back from the hot springs caves. You can tell my face is red, my hair's a mess. I'm a hot mess, but I'm feeling good. I wanted to jump on here real quick and give you a different backdrop for the messenger today. So this week I had several sessions where Spirit came through and wanted to use a rock like this, okay? Rocks like these. Can you see how many big rocks are behind me? To talk about the burdens that we carry. These are burdens, emotional burdens, physical burdens, spiritual, mental, you name it. All of you know, as a psychic medium and spiritual counselor, that I love to mix psychology and spirituality together and teach you a little bit about how to keep your sanity in this wild world right now. And Spirit channels through me messages that can help you as well. So that's what today's message is about. So thank you for joining me. For those of you who are here, even if you're catching it on the replay, today we're talking about the emotional burdens that we carry. And I probably had 3 sessions this week where the message was about really understanding how heavy our thoughts and our belief systems and our fears and our worries and our traumas are on us. And as one of the metaphors that came through in these messages, the rock, something like this, they really wanted you to have an experiential moment where we know that our fears and our worries and our self-criticism and lack of ability to self-care are heavy on us. But this is what they asked of you this week, and especially in the full moon in Libra, and maybe that's why this came up regarding the relationship that you have with yourself, because Libra is all about relationship with yourself and your others. And the full moon is about releasing those things that have come to a full harvest, a full purpose in your life, and it's time to replace it with something that can help you along your journey. So when we're talking about relationships, whether it's a relationship with yourself or with others that just isn't serving you, okay, it's causing you to feel less than, or it's causing you to give more than you should, or it's causing you to just be unhappy in general. But we think about this all day long. We wish, we could fix things. We want to have healthy, loving relationships in our life. And so that mindset creates like a room for rent that lives rent-free in your mind and in your heart. So one of the metaphors, the rock, that came through several times was about finding a rock and carrying it around for the next 24 hours so that you can physically feel the burden that you're carrying around. A lot of times when something lives rent-free in our mind, we don't really realize how much it sucks the life out of us, right? But when you can have something physical like a rock that, this rock is not that heavy. It's really not, but it's inconvenient to carry around. It's a reminder of everything that's living rent-free in our hearts and in our minds. And it's a physical aspect, right, of the burdens that we carry. And so one of the parts of this message was to grab a rock, preferably the size of a grapefruit. I grabbed this one, but most of our burdens are like as big as these boulders, right? I wouldn't ask you to carry that around, although you are emotionally and mentally. But grab a rock about this size. You can see about how big it is. It's a little too big to actually put in my jean pocket. but I could put it in my jacket or I could hold it, and get a Sharpie and write the burden that you're carrying around on that rock. So actually get a Sharpie and write it on the rock. And they were asking to carry that rock with you for 24 hours. I know that sounds like a long time, but they really want to make an impact in understanding that it's not necessary and remind you of what it feels like, right? Because if it's in the back of your mind, you're not really thinking about it, but it's still a burden, still living rent-free. So once you write your burden on the rock, you carry it around, and because of the full moon that's happening right now, tonight or in the next 24 hours, when you release your burden, okay, you'll place your rock down in your front yard, in your backyard, somewhere where you can see it, okay? When you're ready to release that burden, you'll place it in your back or front yard. And anytime you think about that burden and you pick it up and you think about it for more than 3 seconds, you have to go and get that rock and you could do another 24 hours. You could sit with the rock for 5 minutes and just acknowledge that you picked your burden back up, okay? Because Spirit wants you to know that they got you. They got your burdens. They're holding them for you. And there are lessons in your burdens, but they're not for you to beat yourself up over or hold on to them long term. They're for you to learn the lesson, gain the wisdom, and move on. Share that wisdom with someone. Remind yourself, oh, been there, done that, got that. But they wanted you to know that if you haven't quite released your burdens and you want to pick them up, you can, but go and actually pick up the physical rock that you wrote your burden on, okay, so that you can feel the weight that you're carrying, and you can, like, seriously just say, I don't want to carry that burden anymore, and go put the rock back in your garden. So, hey Sue, it's good to see you. Thank you for your support. Share this video with people that you love who are carrying burdens that they shouldn't. And this could be burdens with regards to the relationship they have with themselves, like if they're hard on themselves and they're self-critical, if they don't love their body, or if they, just don't like something about themselves. And it could be a relationship that they have with others, personally and professionally. Toxic people who use them, abuse them, people who don't bring their best values out. So the message for this week, okay, was to look at all the burdens in your garden, in your mental garden. Can you see that? Hey, Susan. Look at all the burdens in your mental garden. So think of this water, this creek, this stream, as your light, okay, your heart, letting that energy and unconditional love flow through you. And then look at this rock garden right here. And think of those as all the burdens that you carry in your mind. And start releasing them and move over to the water and let your light just flow through you, right? So the message is grab a physical rock somewhere out of your rock garden, okay? Write your burden on the rock, carry it with you for 24 hours. And in this full moon in Libra, which is all about relationships, relationship to yourself, relationship to others, release that burden. Put this rock in your personal garden at home so that you can see it. So when you pick up that burden and you think about something that's not serving you, okay, something that's bringing you down, making you feel less than, you can be reminded, okay, that it's in the garden. Your rock's in the garden. Your spiritual team is watching over it. You don't need to, so that you can be happy and live a peaceful, loving life. So I hope that this message was powerful for you. I hope it was a good takeaway. For those of you who have not joined my joined I have a dog here, a dog visiting me. For those of you who have not joined my Facebook group, Conversations Across the Veil, I'll put that link in the description box. Please join it. We talk about everything spiritual. And if you're needing some help, dealing with your burdens, don't hesitate to reach out. I offer a free consultation. I would love to see if I can help you and give you some support. So I love each and every one of you. Take care. Please share this, and I hope you have a beautiful day and you can enjoy the scenery here, because it's meant to speak to your spirit. Have a great day. Love you guys.